Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's that time again, time for Monday midday meditation. And I am, as always, so glad that you joined me here. So grateful for you and for the time that you set aside to join me here. To join me, you could be doing 100 other things, and I know that you know that you could. And I know that your to-do list and is probably a mile long, and that you were busy before you got here and you'll be busy again afterward. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And so as we get settled, I invite you, as always, just to get really comfortable in the sitting position that you are situated in. And whether that be inside or maybe at your office, maybe you're outside on this beautiful day, a beautiful day where I am anyway, as I look out my window, the tree that is directly outside my window is just absolutely glowing with fall color, glowing. The sun is shining through it, and it's almost like the whole thing is illuminated. It's just beautiful. So, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, we can invite this break in the momentum of your day, the momentum of your Monday, to settle in, to center in, and to retune or reconnect to yourself, what is within. So if you haven't already, close the eyes. And even if you have a beautiful view like mine, right, it'll still be there when you get back to it. And you can still feel the presence of its warming glow. It is always there. In fact, that warming glow is always within you, no matter your situation, no matter your circumstance. So let's just settle into our seated position and be supported by that which is supporting you. The earth beneath you, the chair beneath you. And see if you can just, as you take a few breaths, just really settle and sink into that support. Let the extra effort, the extra holding, just relax or release away from your body. And this in of itself can be a real practice. We don't often even realize until we kind of bring our awareness to it that we might be holding or um, might be creating effort in these places. And so this is an opportunity to just kind of let go of that, to release what might be effort through habit. Through habit. You might notice as you kind of bring your awareness to your legs, your feet, your legs, right? All of those muscles that work to uphold you, hold you up, support you while you're standing, while you're working, while you're moving. They do not need to be engaged as you're seated. Yet, there may be that memory of effort, that memory of that holding, that if we just bring our awareness to it and kind of breathe into it or just invite it to release, maybe it will. Maybe it will. And so you can do that kind of similarly throughout the body. Notice where there might be extra effort. Maybe you notice where there's sensation. Maybe you notice kind of a feeling. I think I made a face when I said feeling because I'm just imagining sometimes, we feel or we notice something that we didn't have awareness of until we settle in or center in or bring our power of observation to it. And so we breathe and settle, settle and breathe. And so we're creating here this kind of mindful connection as we scan the body, as we process kind of what's going on, bone by bone, joint by joint, um, internal organ by internal organ, muscle by muscle, cell by cell, even. We're bringing our awareness to it, creating then this mind and body and energy connection to it. And so it's quite natural that you would notice then the feelings around it. Sometimes, like I said, it's around the effort, the holding, the muscles, the contracting, the pulling. Sometimes it's more of a sensation of energy or lack of energy. Sometimes, especially if you get up into kind of the hips, into the pelvic area, into the internal organs, if you come up the torso, it might feel this, and you might notice a sensation of something, different, something a little bit uh, tense. Sometimes we can feel in our belly, those expressions, I've got a knot in my belly. Um, those might come to light, right? So we're just noticing here, we're just scanning, we're just inviting a little bit of release into it, relaxation into it. When you come to that point where you're noticing something, just take a breath, relax, release. Can even breathe, let it go. Everything is okay. I am supported. I am calm. I am ease. Any one of those places, any one of those things. And then as you continue to travel up the body, you get to this kind of upper part, you get past the torso, and that is the region of the head, region of the mind. A lot of our sensory intake happens in the head as well. Sound, sight, smell, taste. And then again, the what you notice may shift, might be different. What you felt in the feet, what you felt in the legs compared to what you felt in the belly. Different again once you get up to the head. You might notice the quality of your thoughts. You might notice or observe how you're hearing. Maybe something you're smelling. If your eyes are still closed, we've kind of blocked off that sense of sight, but sometimes then when we turn that gaze inward, some things might arise. All of these things, we're just noticing, inviting calm and ease and peace into those areas, harmony, balance. I've talked a lot about the kind of maybe more negative or heavier qualities of what you might be noticing as you are scanning the body. There can be some other sensations as well, such as lightness, such as energy, such as excitement, such as enthusiasm, such as joy, such as um, all of the kind of more uplifting aspects of it. And that can leave you feeling really quite excited, perhaps a little agitated, Maybe you're having trouble sitting still because you can't wait to get to the next thing. All of those are possibilities as well. But we're doing this internal scan so that we can kind of take note of these things. We recognize them. We understand that that's what's happening. And then we invite kind of harmonization, all of those things, balance to all of those things, equanimity to all of those things, sense of calm and ease. And so as we continue here, kind of as you make your way to the top of the head, then we'll take a few breaths, just a few breaths, let go of the effort. There's a bit of effort related to this process of scanning, with connecting. And release the effort, just let it go, let it go. Just let the focus of the awareness, focus of connection, let it go. And then just let the breath as well come to its natural flow, natural cadence. Excuse me. And what we've built through this practice is this kind of understanding of the current state of things, so that then as we move forward, we can do so with greater kind of awareness or mindfulness. There's kind of a 2 points, right? What was before and now what will be. But in between those two states is this present moment where you are aware of all of that which is happening. And this is where I think we find, and this is how I talk about kind of how we find or where we find the clarity. The clarity. So you may have been very aware of some of the things that you were feeling, and as you kind of scan the body, there were the places where you found exactly what you expected. But I'll bet there were a few places as well where you were a bit surprised by what you found. And so without taking this opportunity to check in, right, how you were conducting yourself, the momentum that you had established in your day was very much dictated by all of those things that were happening. And had we continued, right, the next part of your day would have carried on in very much the same manner. And so what we've cultivated here, what we've built, is this opportunity to reflect or understand whether that is acceptable, whether that is appropriate, whether that is what's required, what's needed, and what is the best for you. So, as you continue with your eyes closed, I want you to just whatever comes to you as the next best appropriate action, I want you to do that. So, what that means, you need to stand up and shake out your legs. You can do that. Maybe just if you open your eyes to do so, just do it, gently, quietly. Maybe keep your eyes or your gaze kind of low. Or if you need to take a few minutes and just breathe deeply and fully, I want you to do that. If there was something that arose for you that you need to take action on, or an inspiration that came to you because you had a bit of clarity, and if you want to write it down, you can do that. If you need to go for a walk, you can do that. If you realize your belly is rumbling and it is midday on a Monday, you can go have lunch. But I want that next action that you take to be the most appropriate action for you right now. And it doesn't matter of the momentum that you created beforehand, where you were at your day. It doesn't matter about the list that you have yet to do. As we conclude today's Monday midday meditation, I want you to spend the next few minutes doing what it is that is appropriate for you. And it's appropriate for you because it's a clarity, through the clarity that you cultivated in this practice, that has come, that inspiration or that impulse has become clear to you. And so then you can take action. And as we get more experienced at this practice, these times that we take can be as brief as a pause, can be as brief as a breath, can be as brief as a touch, or closing your eyes. And we build or we cultivate then this moment by moment awareness of what's appropriate. This is the heart, this is the essence of living yogically or living Ayurvedically, which are really just the same sides of the coin, or parts of the same package, same side of the coin, different way of expressing truth. But all of it is really that connection, this deeper connection that we have with our inner nature and what is at your foundation. So like I said, we'll conclude for today, but I want you to take the next few minutes just to do whatever it is that you need to do for you. That is your priority. That is what's appropriate, even more so than a priority. This is what's appropriate, what you need. And as you do so, I will leave you wishing you a beautiful, abundant, glorious, joyful, clear rest of your day. And we'll see you soon. Thank you so much for joining. Namaste.